All right, it's 105.3 The Beat, home of the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. You're tuning into another episode of Minute with the Mogul. That's where we sit down, with some movers and shakers who are definitely trailblazing. So we definitely have somebody who is not new to the show, but she is back because she actually brought what she spoke in the last episode into existence. Tatiana Blood, as well as Paige and Miss Jasmine. How you guys doing?
Doing good.
Good.
All right. Happy to be here. Yep.
All right, so we had to bring you back because we had you in a Minute with a Mogul before, and you talked about launching a couple of things, launching a lip line as well as an agency, which I'm super excited about because the agency and the lip line both have came to life. So first off, shout out to you for doing what the hell you said you was gonna do. You talked about that in the interview, that you do that a lot, and I definitely respect it. So go ahead and again reintroduce yourselves and let the world know who everybody is and exactly what you do for the agency as well.
I'll go first. My name is Jasmine Miller. I'm the CEO and head of marketing and strategy. So that's kind of what I do. All the artist brand development, the marketing, the digital rollouts. That's what I kind of handle with the agency.
Okay.
My name is Tatiana Blood. I am the co-chief operation officer for After Hours and head of talent management. So I manage the artists, manage the influencers, dancers, and etc. in the entertainment industry.
And I'm Paige Jones. I am the other co-chief operating officer of After Hours, and I'm the head of business development. So I'm helping get all the systems in place. I help with the project management from point A to Z of when we have clients coming in, helping them work through the systems, and then getting them set up with After Hours.
Okay. And I know that there are actually 4 of you guys. We have one person missing, and we're going to get into exactly what they have going on a little bit later, right? But talk to us a little bit about what After Hours is, because it's spelled different, of course, than the after hour. I think late night.
Yeah.
However, so I paid attention to the spelling. It's a little bit different. So explain to us exactly what After Hours is, the services you guys offer as well.
Well, we're a marketing, talent, and communications firm. So we help every entrepreneur, creative artist. So we really just help them with everything in the entertainment industry. So whether they want to start their own brands, whether they're coming in and trying to break into the music industry, we kind of help them navigate that.
Okay, nice. So, and to put it into perspective for a couple of people, because I talk about this with the artists that I have on a different platform all the time, when it comes to making more than one source of income, right? So let's say you have B. Simone and she wants to come out with like a merch line or like a water company or something like that. You guys will like step in and help her like with those extended business ventures. Okay, nice. And what made you guys want to create this type of agency? Like, where did you see the void that you guys wanted to fill with what you guys offer?
Well, I know for me, and it's probably a lot of people always say this, but ever since I saw Olivia Pope, I knew I wanted to be some type of in the entertainment industry. Like, just seeing how she navigated, even though she was doing like the DC Power Rollers, like I wanted to be in the entertainment industry. Okay. So for me, it kind of came where I learn a lot of things, so I try to just like get that knowledge, and I just really wanted to be like in a fast-paced industry. So I started out with doing like freelance marketing, and then I kind of met Tati, and then I met Paige. Well, I met Paige first, then Tati, and then we were all kind of like aligning with each other. I was like, well, I already do marketing, like, so we can do something together. So that's kind of for me how it started.
Yeah, I think for me, I just knew I was made for big things. But
Period.
But also, I met Tati a few years ago, and Tati, ever since I met her, she's always talked about wanting like this business with nothing but women. Like back when she was in law school, and she was like, I want to be a lawyer and I want to have this all-women law firm. I just, all black women. And I'm just like, you should do it. I want to help, And then when I met Jasmine at our day job, I wanted to do something on the side. I wanted to have multiple income streams. So I started like this hair care business at the time, and I was talking to Jasmine about it, and she was like, I can help you develop it. Like, and she built my whole brand for the hair care that I had at the time, and we just built it from the ground up. I had Tati come in. Tati was like a model for me, and we just all worked so well together. And eventually, I was just seeing all the stuff Jasmine was doing. Like, she started working with all these other big companies, and she has like Black women marketers that she does with her other friend Jasmine. And I was telling Tati, because she was talking about things with Duke, and I was just like, Tati, you need to hook up with Jasmine. Like, I was like, Jasmine does good work. And Tati was just like, does she? Because, a lot of the times they try to be humble with all their stuff. And, like Tati would talk and have like quick flexes when she talks, and Jasmine tries to like slip stuff in there. And so nobody was like, I don't know, it seemed like Tati was like, I know Jasmine does things, but I don't see Jasmine do things. She don't brag about it. Like, she don't talk about it enough. And I'm like,
she does, though.
I'm like, please work together. Yeah, I'm like, bro, I'm telling you. So finally Tati was like, all right, I'm just going to ask her for help with Duke. And things just like really took off. Like, Jasmine did a pitch deck for him.
Yeah. It was one sheet.
Yeah. And it was under after hours.
Yeah.
And that's really how I like Paige said, I really don't have nothing to really say more because she said it all, honestly. But, like, in all honesty, I did want to do something with women, and Jasmine kind of already had After Hours. It was already a company, but it was like a digital marketing company.
Yeah.
And so I was going to start my own company, and then I was telling Paige, like, you need to work with me. But, Jasmine's also her friend, too, so I'm sure Jasmine like, well, Paige, I need you, too. So Paige was like, y'all work together, and I'll help y'all. So we talked about it, and then, like, we kind of, like, flirted. We kind of flirted at first about it, like, we should do it together, kind of, like, tickling it a little bit. And she helped me with Tainted, about my lip line. She did all my branding, all my business development stuff. She did all of it. I just told her, I answered a freaking questions, some little weird questions, and then she just put it together. I'm like, this is exactly what I wanted. Thank you. But yeah, so she did a bunch of stuff for Duke for me that worked for him, and that we'll talk about it. We can talk about it, I guess, in your questions. I'll see what you got. But we did a lot of stuff together, so I'm like, yeah, we can work together. So now we here.
Okay. Well, so that is something that I didn't know. So After Hours started as just digital marketing alone, and now it's bloomed into this multi-service type of firm now, right? Offering everything from marketing to PR, it seems like, to other variety of services. So speaking of that, if you can speak a little bit more to the types of services that you guys do offer. Like, you ran through, said that y'all do everything from point A to point B, but like kind of break down a little bit, like if someone was looking to launch their business or their brand, what services could they get from you guys?
So in entertainment and like music, we do talent management, of course. So of course we handle their day-to-day calendars, organize their careers, try to get them brand partnerships. We speak to their labels. We handle all their graphics, their content creation. Jasmine does that. As far as like the PR sector, like, Monet will go out and get press for them. Social media audits. All of that's going on. And then Paige and Jasmine both will be, helping the artists with their business development, branching off from just like the music or what they're known for. Like you mentioned, merch and stuff like that. So we do a variety of those things. And then we have like some more like one-off type of ordeals that like we do as well. Toolkits, basically. Okay. Where we customize our toolkits too to tailor to what their needs are. If we can, we'll have a consultation. We offer a free 15-minute consultation for everybody. Okay. So if we need to customize something for them, we can too.
Okay, so for artists, if you are listening or you are watching this and you don't know where to start, you got a free 15 minutes from them so they can let you know, even if you ain't got the coins right now, what you need and how you need to maneuver moving forward.
A free 15.
So we start doing 15. Those back March 10th.
Okay, so I do know that with the agency, it is, I want to say, fairly newer, or this new rebrand or rebirth of the agency, right? So what were you guys doing before you came together as a team?
Well, for me, I do everything. Not an exaggeration. So by day, I'm a higher ed administrator. By night, I am a co-founder of Black Women Marketers, which is a marketing organization for Black women, so we can get connected. And it's a community where we have space in the marketing industry. You know, we only take up about 3% of the industry, so it's really saying like, hey, we're out there and this is what we do. So that's the community with my co-founder Jasmine Gibson. Okay. And then also on the agency side, I am a digital marketing lead for a company called Miyoko, which is also with Jasmine Gibson, and we service small businesses, nonprofits that do social impact. So that's kind of that's kind of how I got
it. They're very busy. Because I also heard you speak off camera. You are a mother and a wife.
Yes. All of the things.
Full time.
And how do you balance that? Like, how do you, I asked Tati the same thing because she came in on 4 wheels and was handling business in the middle of doing the interview and everything. So how do you?
I will start off by saying 9 out of 10 will not recommend. But I've always, I think I get it from my dad. I've always just been like a go-getter. Like, if I want something, then I'm going to do it. If they ask a question, I'm like, if I don't know the answer, I'm going to go find it. And I can't sit still. So, like, I'll be trying to be, I was just on vacation, and then they sent a group chat. I was like, okay, I can do that right now. They're like, you're on vacation. I'm like, but y'all need it, so I'm going to do it. But the balance just comes in of really getting boundaries in place. Like, okay, this is family time. This is when I work. I got my 9 to 5, and then when I come home, I'll do a couple of hours of my freelance, and I do a couple of hours with after hours. And then if we have consultations that night, I'll do all that, and then I still have to, put my kids to bed. So it's kind of just really knowing where your hard lines are and just do it. It does get hard sometimes, but if you just keep going, it'll get easier.
Okay. And from, because I have a marketing background as well, and so I want to ask you, coming from this background, where do you notice, particularly in this entertainment niche, let's say a lot of independent artists, right? Where do you think they kind of miss the mark when it comes to the marketing themselves for either more than doing just music to these other opportunities, or when it comes to just pushing their music, period? Where do you think what do you think it is that they're missing?
Their return on investment is just not like, oh, overnight I have 1 million followers. You have 1,500 followers, but guess what? We got Red Bull at the door, or we got Under Armour at the door, or we just got those partnerships and understanding. Like, you go to my social media, I have under 1K followers, but the brands I work with, the impact, it's showing. You know, so it's not going to be those what we call vanity metrics.
Right.
So understanding those vanity metrics are not your actual impact.
Right.
And do you strategy and sticking to it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Being consistent.
That's true.
Yes.
I was going to say that, being consistent, because a lot of artists, they don't even give their music time to even, like, be heard.
Yeah.
They, like, move on to the next thing. Like, they could really, like, promote that song and, create a longer rollout, but they give up so quickly. And I see that happen all the time. Even with my artists, like, I have to tell them sometimes, like, pipe down. Like,
because they're expecting for, like, that quick. And it's like, we have this marketing strategy in place to last for this time, because this is when we think it's gonna work. Like, they just get so excited, they get so happy, which is good. That means they're passionate about what they do, and that's why we're here to be like, come on back in, baby. Let's
come back.
Yeah, because I noticed, like, even with Lizzo, one of her biggest records, I think, of her career, she dropped in 2017,
right?
And people didn't start playing it and dancing to it and all this until 2020, 2019, maybe?
That's the same thing with Bryson Tiller, too. He dropped it on SoundCloud, and wasn't nobody really messing with it. And then a few years later, it just went up.
And then it changed the trajectory of his whole life. So
that's the thing, though. Sometimes the songs can be bigger than the artist at the time.
Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
a good point.
Yeah.
Like, everybody knows the song, but nobody who knows
who
the
artist
artist.
Yeah. We have that problem now in-house. We have that problem.
Well, I want to know also about you, Paige, as well. I know you said that you had a daytime job or another job outside of here. What were you doing before you joined the After Hours team?
I also work in higher education, but I also am a student. I'm getting my PhD in human capital development right now. And so that takes up a lot more time than I think it is. I'm working on the dissertation phase right now, and human capital development has really really opened up the doors for this to work for me. I feel like working in higher ed always is beneficial in all areas, because you're like working with people from all walks of life. You know, everybody is
or a lot of people are coming to college, you know, and people are coming to America from, you know, other countries. So you're working with all these diverse groups of people, having to learn how to communicate, how to talk, strategies, like to meet them where they are and work with them to get them where they want to be. Like, that's how I see higher education. Like, people are coming into college with a dream, and we're trying to help them, you know, these 4, or if they're getting a doctorate or a master's, we're helping them, you know, create their dream and help them along their journey. So I feel like all of it just really ties in, and then human capital development is building human capital, is building people up, is business strategies, is organizational development, is change leadership, it's project management. It really is all of that put together. And there's only one place to do that program that I know of, and it's at USM Long Beach campus. So if anybody wants to do the human capital development program, Paige Jones sent you. It's such a great program.
We'll get you in college. So look, we offer a new service. We offer a new service.
Yeah, but it just worked. I don't know. Everything worked out how it was supposed to. I met Jasmine my first year at USM. Like, we got hired into the same office maybe a month or 2 apart. Wow. And the moment that our boss at that time interviewed Jasmine, and he showed her around the office before she got the job. So I knew she was getting the job because he was showing her around the office. And, you know, as soon as he showed her at my door, he was like, oh, I feel fireworks. Like, you guys are electric together. And, you know, I'm just like, you don't know me. Like, I just started working here. You do not know me. But it was. And look at where we are now.
Yep.
About to make a whole lot of magic and a whole
lot of magic and money, baby.
And now, of course, Tati, with you, I know that you came from legal, and then you got into management. You're on the board of Duke Deuce Enterprises. And what made you? So I know what you were doing before this.
Yeah.
But what made you feel like, okay, because you deal with a good bit. You do. From what I know, you have at least 2 artists under your belt. So what made you say, okay, I'm ready to step into this new space, to where you have knowledge of how to do it, but I know for the 3 of you, it'll be new ground, at least taking it on together.
Yeah.
And so what was that moment where you're like, I'm ready to do this?
I think just being Duke's assistant for a while and, like, doing the work already and seeing that the work was not being done by others, but they were getting paid to do the work, or they were getting the, like, I would say credit for certain things that I was working hard to do. I'm like, oh no, that ain't me. Like, y'all know I don't sit in no room and be quiet anyway. So I'm like, no, I'm making you look good. So I was like, let me help you. Like, and so he had already kind of pushed me over to that line anyway, and was like, anything she say, just do whatever she say, type of vibe. So once his prior management left, then I just stepped up to the plate and I just started doing it. I was scared at first, I ain't gonna lie, because I was trying to, like, get people to help me, and I was like, hey, I need you to help me with Duke, da-da-da. And so I was like, I guess I just didn't believe that I could do it at the time. But, like, now, like, doing everything literally by myself, he does have a co-manager, Wayno Clark from QC. He came in. Shout out to Wayno. That's my guy. That's my guy. That's my brother for real. I mess with him the long way. But nah, like, for real, like, he does help as well too. But, like, even he'll call me and be like, Ty, you really do, like, everything. Like, you gotta give us some credit. I'd be like, no, we do it. He was like, no, you do it. So, like, I appreciate people like that though, who, like, you know, give me my props and stuff. So yeah, that's how I pretty much got into just taking it full on. And I have, like, 5 artists now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay. Well, do y'all want to get into, and this is under the after hours, or?
Yeah, they're all under after hours.
Okay, so talk to us a little bit about exactly what all after hours has going on.
Okay, so let's see.
Run the list.
Let's run it.
Might be short.
Because we've been out here working. Okay, we working. No, what Jasmine said, I need some invoices paid.
Yeah. Going out. It's the first.
So, like, look, the end of December, we were talking. Me and Jasmine was still kind of flirting. Jasmine and Monet, our fourth member, Monet, who does communications, who's not here because she's at the Grammys.
Okay.
She's representing Hit Kid right now.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
Yes. So he's the producer and behind the F and F
Okay.
and everything, everything. That's like my brother, but So yeah, she's out there with him now. She was with us earlier today, and then she flew out immediately after our photo shoot and went out there with him.
Wow.
So yeah, Jasmine and they were flirting, so we just like, let's just go ahead and do it. And I ain't gonna lie, we just kind of dove like head first and was like, we literally merged all of our stuff together.
In a month.
Wow. It was real quick.
It was real quick.
I notified all of my artists, and I gave them a, heads up, like, hey, I'm merging with, Jasmine and Monet and Paige. I let them know what they did for a living, how they could help them, and then I asked if they wanted to stay. All of them were like, yeah, we believe in what you got going on. So, like, they all stayed, the ones that I had, the 3 that I had at the time, and then we've gained, like, two more since then. Yeah. So we have Duke Deuce. We have in Glockiana, who signed under him. Duke signed to Quality Control. Yep. And she's 15.
I was a young star.
Every time I see her doing 15. Any kind of rapping, I'm like, she is only 15.
She is 15, but like
killing it.
She's special.
I said to Tatiana one time, I was like, this is crazy how she's only 15.
Yes. She's 15. And then we have Sunny Surf, who is from New Jersey.
Okay.
And she's a fresh face to Atlanta. She's very dope. Like, I can't wait till y'all hear her. Okay. The only thing, like, Sunny's gonna blow up. I'm telling you. Like, she gonna blow up this year. Like, she has everything. The look, like, the vibes, like, she's gonna catch attention when she comes in a room. Like, you look at her because she makes you look at her though. Like, and she's not really like a talkative person, but you're going to like
the energy.
Look at her. Her energy is there. Like.
And I noticed that's how it is with a lot of the artists. Like, it's like a out of body experience kind of when they perform versus how they are just on a regular downtime type of situation. So I'm excited to see it. I'm coming. I mean to drop. You keep going.
No. You're fine. And then we have a guy named Silk. It's SILKK. Ladies, y'all can follow him at SILKK_CLG.
Oh, he's
certified lover gang.
Like, ain't no way y'all do that.
Ain't no way.
Oh, because the CLG don't even stand for that, but we calling him certified lover gang. So
listen,
he doesn't know he a lover boy, but
he is.
But look, Silk is like Outkast and Anthony Hamilton. Rap.
That's like Andre 3000.
Yes,
just kind of
like I don't know. He's very articulate in his rap. He's very conscious. But he's like still like it's kind of just the R&B kind of vibe still, but it's hip hop. Like I don't know. He's special too. Like
special. I'm really excited.
Yes, I'm excited to work with all my artists. But like I told him, like I'm super excited to work with him, because he just kind of has that different thing about him that I haven't dealt with yet.
Right.
And I'm just like, this is dope. And then we have one more. I can't say it until like we solidify her fully.
The paperwork.
Yes. But listen, this one y'all seen her before. She was on a TV show. She's dope. Like she's
I can't
dope.
wait for that one.
She's dope.
Now, wait a minute.
That little teaser.
She has a song out right now going crazy on the charts. I have somebody in mind.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Okay.
So probably not.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Y'all really gonna be doing something crazy. That's who I think it is.
Yeah, we're going up. We got artists like traveling international this year.
Yeah. Okay.
We just solidified brand partnership deals with Under Armour and Red Bull for Duke Deuce.
I've seen that. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. We have other ventures and stuff going on with him. Glockiana's about to drop a few singles this year, as well as Duke too, and Duke has a album that's coming out later on this year. Sunny will be rolling out with a lot of singles and stuff leading up to her EP later on in the fall. And then like Silk, like Silk gonna drop every month. Like
we ready.
He's ready. Like I'm like, why are you holding on to all these gems? Like what's your favorite song? What's it called?
Never Fold.
Never Fold.
Never Fold. Be on the lookout for Never Fold.
He cannot not put that song out because we have already said it now. I'm glad we did that. Thank you.
Is that they putting the pressure on you?
You
gotta drop the song, man.
But look, the crazy thing is like I was gonna say, and I didn't mention earlier, Monet. Like I don't want to forget her at all. Like Monet is like such an essential person to our group. her personality is just like to die for. But she works with big names too, and Jasmine being humble too right now. I don't know why she acting like that.
I was gonna say something early, but I was like, let me let her have that.
Listen, my girl has worked with Taraji P. Henson. Like, like, girl, why you playing like that? Like, you ain't doing nothing.
You know what the most humble ones.
I'm telling you, they just try to slip it in, and I'm
like you gonna walk past it like you just didn't say what you just said.
I'm looking at her like, and then Monet, she does all the social branding and stuff behind Remedy by Ari.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, we dope as fuck. Okay, I'm not gonna be humble for us. Somebody gotta be honest. Somebody gotta tell the truth. Like, what? No. Nah, they dope though.
In the near future, because that is super dope, and the fact that y'all are all women, all black women working with
all black
brands, doing these big things, I felt that it would be important to shine the light on you guys, because y'all are the faces that get shit done, but nobody sees like that. You know what I'm saying? They'll either see the end result of that company or the end result of that artist, and whatever their accomplishment is. But y'all are the ones that are in there, working till you guys are tired, working tirelessly to get stuff done. And as far as the agency goes, what does the future for you guys look like? Do you guys plan to expand past just like entertainment, or is this the realm that you guys want to stay in, but y'all just want to, ramp it up as far as the artists, as far as the brand partnerships and things like that?
Sky's the limit.
I'm telling you.
I was gonna say, look,
we in it.
Yeah, I want my own. I want us to have our own label, like I want us to like do big things. Like right now we're all spread apart. Like we have, 2 of us here in Atlanta, 2 of us in Mississippi. So we're kind of spread around. I want them to move. I want them to move to Atlanta. I want them to move to Atlanta.
I want to move.
Jasmine's hubby moved to Atlanta. Look, we finna have to just marry him.
Pack the kids up.
We have a pension, okay? So it's gonna be a little minute. We have a pension.
But no, I want us all to like, be able to be around each other, have our first like brick and mortar. We can like be together and create together, because like we do so good over the phone and virtual, but I think if we were just around each other, like we will be able to do so much more.
Yeah, able to physically go to like the brand events in Atlanta, the networking events that help. I mean, not that, I guess y'all don't really need getting y'all names out there because y'all deal with some heavy hitters already, but I see what you're saying as far as just like the little networking events that go on here, the secret ones that nobody know about, but big stuff happens in them. And some stuff you really just have to be together for.
Right.
Yeah. So that was going to be one of my next questions. Were you guys going to stay digital only, or do you have a brick and mortar plan? So that's good. Because, a lot of people aren't doing brick and mortar too much these days.
I want like a co-working space. That's something Jasmine has talked about forever. Yeah. Like where people can come in and have, because a lot of people do work from home, and people who are trying to build their brands and start like, they're doing it out their house or something, and to have like a space where they could come into and we could help them while they're in that space.
That was the original plan for After Hours, because my master's in economic development, so I always wanted to help small businesses build, especially black and brown small businesses. Right. So the co-working thing, I was like, well, we are literally going after hours. After hours. Yeah. So like it had like a double meaning and whatever. So that was always the plan, to do a co-working space to where like I have a home office, but not everybody does. Or, they might be working out of their apartment, they just need to change the scenery sometimes. Because sometimes I'll just go up to the park to work. Because, like, them 4 walls.
Same way.
Need to change the scenery.
That's true.
So just to change the scenery. So that was always the end goal, to have like some type of co-working brick and mortar space.
Okay, one thing we know for sure is that they work here, especially in Atlanta, for sure. They work here. So I'm definitely excited to see all of the future endeavors you guys do, particularly with the after hours space, and of course just to see the rollout with everything you guys have going on in these next couple of months. So if somebody is looking to work with your agency, what is something that they need to already have together before they come to y'all? So we ain't wasting nobody's time.
I mean, we're not a label at the moment.
We're not a
So they can just come.
Not as far as like but as far as talent management goes, or
they need something. We have, the thing is, people just think that things happen like that, like at a drop of a dime. It don't happen like that. You have to have some type of following, some type of, you gotta have hustle, you gotta have passion. Because if you're not passionate about it, it's nothing we can do for you. Like you've had people like in our conversations like literally say like, oh, if I don't do this, if it's gonna happen for me, I'm gonna go ahead and do something else. Like, that's not gonna entice me to work with you because like, and I said it earlier, like, I'm excited to work with Silk. I know that he's passionate about his work. Like, he has music, he has a fan base, he has a look, he has what he wants to be known for. He knows what he wants. Like, so it's easy to work with people who already know what they want. I can give you what you want. I'm gonna give you what you want regardless, and they're gonna give you what you want. It's like, we cannot work with someone who doesn't know what they want. We can help you we can now, if you don't know how to say what you want, we can figure it out. Yeah. But we can't, you have to have something to give us, substance. Right. You have to have some type of substance. The music has to be there, the passion, the drive, the everything. What you need, Jasmine? She wanted to say so.
I just need them to know who they are.
Yes.
Because like Tati would tell you, my questionnaires, they will make you think, and you be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
If you don't know, baby, I can't give it to you.
Yeah.
If you don't, so yeah, you gotta know at least who you are.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, even if you don't like Sunny will tell you quick, like, I don't know how to do content. I don't need to know how to do content. Who is Sunny Surf? And she tell me, here, this is what you need to do.
Yeah.
Show your face.
Yeah. Right.
Show up. So somebody who know who you are and be ready to show up. Especially with marketing, you have to show up.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. There it is. Well, again, I do appreciate you guys definitely for stopping through. For people who want to follow you guys, get in contact with y'all, drop the social media, the presence where they can go if they want to just connect with you guys.
After Hours is We Go After Hours. After Hours is OURS, not hours like time. And then me, Paige, the main page with the underscore at the end. Follow me on Instagram.
You can follow me at Tatiana Blood. It's spelled Tatiana, and blood, like literally the blood in your body.
For me, it's a whole lot of jazz. JAS, not two S's. JAS, and that's me on all social media platforms.
Please spell her name right. My autocorrect spelled it wrong one day.
Yeah, it's not with a Z. It's with JAS.
JAS.
Okay, and then Monet, even though she's not here in spirit, but y'all know her handle.
Okay, her handle is at Monet Cassine Official. MONETKASSEEN official. If you don't know how to spell official, I'm sorry.
So sorry about it.
Gotta make sure we get everybody on this thing. Again,
she's the marketing mommy. Y'all know who she is. She goes viral on Twitter all the time.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I do appreciate you guys for stopping by. Everybody definitely tap into After Hours, the agency. The women are super dope. What they're doing is super dope, and it's just something that you want to, if not work with, at least follow so you can watch their journey. And catch you next week on another episode of Minute with a Mogul.